Well, hey friends, let's do some sun-kissed glam today. I've already cleansed and moisturized and done my vitamin C serum and a little bit of eye cream. So let's take some foundation primer, which I always start with, and just smooth that all over your skin. That creates a nice surface for all of your product to just sit smoothly on your skin. It fills in pores, scars, uneven skin tone. Really gets a nice base for our next step, which is going to be CC cream. This is just really my go-to in lieu of foundation. I'll do foundation if I want a more, maybe more coverage, more of a perfected look, but just for daily use, I like to use this CC cream, and lately I've been putting it on with my fingertips. Makeup artist Robert Jones recommended that at one of the classes that I took with him. He said this is really kind of like a tinted moisturizer, and so it adapts to the warmth of your fingertips, and it's really effective to just kind of work it into your skin. Get it blended really nicely. But this just really is a pretty natural coverage that just kind of helps even out my skin tone. It's buildable, so you can always go in and add a little more. But at this point, I'm going to take some concealer. Actually, this is technically under eye corrector, which means it's got a little bit of a peach tint. So it's perfect for those bluish purple under eye circles, but I tend to use it kind of as my concealer. Got some little strange little, they're not really pimples, they're just like little red spots that are popping up. I tell you what, y'all, it is always something these days, this lovely process of aging, which, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. I am grateful. It beats the alternative, but it's almost comical to see what kind of little spot or skin tag or discoloration or, you know, what sort of new barnacle of life is what my dad calls them, is going to pop up today on my little 55-year-old self. But hey, like I said, I am grateful. I'm healthy. I have a great attitude. And we're not going for perfection here, but hey, this is when I'm extra thankful for makeup and for Mary Kay, because I'm able to go in and just kind of cover the things that maybe make me a little self-conscious or insecure, and makeup just helps me feel better. Next, I'm gonna do setting powder, and my color right now is light to medium. We're going to the beach next week, so after a week in the sun, it's possible that I'll bump up to medium ivory instead of light to medium ivory. And my CC cream, by the way, that I used is light to medium. It's rare that I get any darker than that because I really do try to protect my face. So I'm using my all-over powder brush. And see what a flawless, pretty airbrushed finish that is, you guys. Just those couple of quick products. Some foundation primer to fill in all the uneven areas and pores and lines and whatever on my skin. And then light to medium CC cream. And then under eye corrector and setting powder are the only items that I've used so far. Now, I'm going to tell you a little trick. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in here, I'm going to protect my hair, and I'm going to do a little bit of setting spray because it's hot, it's humid. I tend, when I sweat, then my makeup, you know, can start to, we don't want it sliding off our face. So I like to do the setting spray in stages. Okay, so the look that I'm gonna feature today is Kissed Glam. And this is one of the items that is part of our monthly June specials. And this is it. It's our Perfect Palette Compact. This is actually a special edition one. The normal one that you see in your catalog is like pink and purple. It's real pretty, but this was just a special edition. But it's the same thing. It's got the contour in latte, the highlight in glazed, and then it's got these 6 eyeshadows: candlelight, hazelnut, rose gold, oh, I knew I was gonna forget this one. I think it's sun-kissed mauve, and then burnished bronze and mahogany. Okay, and you can see my granddaughter got into that one and kind of like dug it out with her fingernail, so it's okay. That's why it looks so cute. All right, so I'm gonna get a kind of a dense brush, and I'm gonna pick up some of this latte, which is just a matte powder, and I'm just going to stipple that around the edge of my face, kind of on my forehead, down along the side of my nose, not nose, my face, side of my face. Then I'm going to bring some in here underneath my cheekbone. I'm gonna go down either sides of my nose, a little bit along my chin. Let's go down along this cheekbone. And I don't know if you can tell, y'all know every time I get on camera, my nose itches, every time without fail. Now I'm gonna take the powder brush and I'm just gonna kind of blend that out. It's very subtle, but it just kind of warms your face up and just kind of gives it a pretty, makes it look like you've gotten some sun, which I really haven't yet, so it keeps you from being pale. And then I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Juicy Peach, which is kind of my go-to on a blush brush here, my go-to summer color. I'm gonna smile, and I'm just gonna hit right here on the apples of my cheek and work backwards, just to put a little bit of peachy color into my cheeks. And then I'm gonna go back with this and I'm gonna blend this out because I don't want it to be too harsh. That just gives me kind of some sun-kissed color. And then I'm gonna go back with the fan side of our blush brush, and I'm gonna pick up some of this glazed highlighter. See how I picked it up on the edge of the brush? I'm gonna tap that off, and then I'm just gonna lay that right along the top of my cheekbone. Isn't that pretty? See how it just catches the light? Just right there along the top. I'm gonna put a little bit over here above each eyebrow, maybe a little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Sometimes I'll just kind of run it straight down the middle of my face, just kind of where the sun would hit. But see how that just kind of warms everything up? And again, I'm gonna go back and blend because I think that is always the key. And then we're gonna spray this. This finishing spray is the bomb. It just locks everything in. It's like hairspray for your face. It just helps hold in your makeup. It's great for when it's super humid and I tend to get, you know, just, you don't want your makeup sweating off. And then before we play in these eye colors, I'm gonna grab my liquid eyeshadow in Lightbeam and just quickly pat a base layer all over the surface of my eyelid, all the way up to the brow. And this has built-in primer, so it's just a great neutral base for any eye color, and it gives you that, we don't have the primer anymore that's just the plain cream. They discontinued that, but to all of my clients, don't panic because it's in these liquid eyeshadows. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do really quickly is I'm gonna show you how to do something with these brows, okay? So let me walk you through how I like to jazz up these brows, because my brow hair is really thin and fine. So what I love about this brow pencil is it's got this tiny, let me see if I can do this with you seeing me good. See how I'm just making little feathery strokes with this little tiny tip of this pencil. It just mimics hairs, because really what I'm wanting to do is just kind of fill in the bald patches, the bare spots. There's some place where it's thinning, where there's kind of like some holes, but see the difference? And then I like to just go back and just brush that out. And then this new brow gel that Mary Kay just released for summertime, it's so good. Watch this. It's like hairspray for your eyebrows. So it's just a clear brow gel. So I'm just gonna brush this through and then just kind of shape everything the way I want it, and it's gonna stay put all day. Isn't that pretty? So now we're gonna do the other one. Just brush it out, and then take my pencil, and especially here in the front where it's just kind of, it's sparse. There's not really another word for it. It's just, this just makes it look a little more filled in, but still quite natural, I think. I love this dark blonde pencil. And then you just want to take it all the way out to the end there. And then we'll get our little eye brush. And then we get our brow gel. Let's just put everything in place. See? Really like that. And then I'm going to pick up some of this candlelight, which is just kind of it's a pretty shimmery, just almost like a sandy skin color. Very pretty. We're going to put that all over, and actually I'm just going to bring it all the way up. I'm just going to kind of cover everything with that. We'll do both eyes. This is just a very pretty base color. And I'm putting it over the light beam, so it's not, you know, the light beam just kind of becomes just almost like a neutral palette base. Doesn't really have any color per se. It's just kind of shimmery, light and shimmery. Okay, now I'm going to pick up some hazelnut, which is one of only 2 matte colors in this collection. And I'm just going to run this back and forth in a windshield wiper motion, just kind of up on my brow bone and into the crease a little bit. And it just builds in some definition with my eye shape. It's very subtle, but again, Robert, our makeup artist, says it's probably the most boring color in our whole palette, but one of the most important because of the difference that it makes as being that mid-tone color. Then I'm gonna grab some of this mahogany, which is the deeper kind of brownish color. And I'm just kind of working in circles on this outer edge, almost making kind of like a greater than sign here. You see that? And then I'm going to take our wonderful blending brush, which is nice and fluffy, and I'm just going to blend that out. Just blend it out. I want you to learn to get comfortable with color and with makeup and realize that it's not tattoo work. If you mess up, it is okay. You just blend it out. Blending is your friend. Then we're going to pick up some of this burnished bronze, which has just a little bit of shimmer, and we're just going to kind of pat that right over what we did, just to intensify the color a little bit and just to bring in that shimmer. Since we're doing a sun-kissed glow, we want it to be fun and shimmery. And then I'm going to just pick up a little bit of this rose gold, which is one of my favorite colors, and I'm just going to tap it across the lid. See how pretty? Okay, so let me come over here and do to the other eye what I did over here. Let's get some mahogany, and let's just kind of tap it on this outer edge, depositing the color in almost kind of a V. And then let's get our blending brush and blend that out. That just creates kind of the illusion of lifting your eye. And then once we get mascara and eyeliner, you're really gonna see the difference that makes. And then we're gonna pick up a little bit of the burnished bronze and just tap that right over it, just to add a little shimmer, and then blend that out. And then we're gonna pick up our rose gold, and we're just gonna tap it all over the lid. So honestly, the only color we haven't used is this sun-kissed mauve. So what the heck, let's grab a little bit of it and maybe just lightly work it into the crease. Now we've used all 6 colors, and you don't have to do that. I just wanted to show you the versatility of all of these and how you can play. A lot of times I just mix and match and layer and play until I just like the look of it. And then let's take a little bit of that last color we used, that sun-kissed, I hope that's what it's called, sun-kissed mauve, I think it is. And let's just run it under our eye. Okay, then I'm going to take some of our brown eyeliner, and I'm gonna sharpen it because I want it to be sharp. So let me find the sharpener. You see this the little brown at the bottom? Roll it up a little bit. This is the cutest little, oops, helps if you can see, cutest little sharpener. Yeah, gave us a little point there. I'm gonna put that back or I'll lose it. Okay, so what I usually do, I'm not pulling, I'm just kind of putting my finger there for leverage. And I'm just getting as close to the lash line as I possibly can. These are so soft and so creamy. I'm just trying to stay, I don't want a thick line. I'm just trying to stay right at the base. And then I'm gonna go back in with the little stiff brush and some of that mahogany. And I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit and just put that powder over it, and it just kind of sets it, okay? But see the difference in my eyes already just from defining that lash line? This has nothing and it just looks so naked. But now we're starting to build in some definition there. So let's do the other eye. These eyeliners are so easy to work with because they're so soft. Okay. I like these colors. And then again, we're gonna pick up some of the mahogany and just blend it in to where that eyeliner is, just to kind of help set it. Isn't that pretty? Then lately, y'all know I've been a little bit obsessed with our Lash Intensity Mascara, which is our big gigantic one with the fabulous thick brush. And you want to scrape it off there, and then you want to get the fat side of the wand. This takes a little bit of doing. And now I should have curled my lashes. I forgot to do that. But know that that makes a difference. If you'll curl your lashes, it just helps everything to curve upward. It's almost time to pull a new one of these. Oh, I got a little dot right there, so we're just gonna leave it because we'll knock it off later. It's important to change your mascara about every 3 months, and or when it starts getting clumpy. It's just, you know, the more you use it and the more air it gets exposed to air in the tube, it'll start to dry out a little bit. So, but you definitely don't want to use it past 3 months because bacteria can build up in the tube and cause an eye infection, and we don't want that. But I just find that if you're using mascara on a regular basis, in 3 months, it's definitely gonna be time for a new one. Not a problem. Now I'm gonna go back over here, and I'm kind of going in at the base and wiggling out. Going in at the base and wiggling up. And then turn it to the side that has the long bristles and just comb it through. But you'll notice this just makes beautiful, beautiful, thick, long lashes. And I need that. Then I'm going to use Lash Love Fanorama to do these little baby bottom ones because the other one is just too thick and too fat. I've never had any luck with doing bottom lashes with it. It just makes a mess. So this wand has the little tiny teeth, and it gets in there and allows you to get every single lash. And I just find that this is perfect for the lower lashes. And when you're doing top and bottom, for sure you want to get as close to the outside and the inside as you can. Just get every little lash. Okay, and then we're gonna go back and we're just gonna flick off that little bit of mascara that landed there. Okay, our look is coming together, you guys. And I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna go in and get some of that candlelight, which was the lighter color, and I'm really gonna place it right there in the inner corner. I usually do something like crystalline or moonstone in that inner corner, just for a pop of shimmer there, but this is gonna work. This is gonna work fine. Then, oh, praise the Lord, our lip liners are back. You can now order any of our lip liners, and I'm so happy that they're back in stock. So I'm gonna walk you through how to, you don't have to use a lip liner, but I like to just for a little extra definition. Just helps to shape and accentuate your lips and give them a nice full look. And then I'm just gonna fill in just a little bit, not much, just barely touching it. Just to give the lipstick something to cling to. And then I'm gonna use this new soft fawn liquid lip color. It's a matte. Has this great little applicator, and it's a very pretty neutral color. This is perfect for summer. Perfect for just a kind of a muted nude lip. And then, I don't think I have any gloss over here with me right now, but what you could do, is this some? Let's see. No, y'all, I am blind as a dang bat anymore. It is so hard to see any of these little tiny prints, but I think we're just gonna go with this. I'm gonna take my hair down here. Got my Velcro rollers in to get a little bit of volume. Okay, maybe we don't want that much volume, but I'm gonna run upstairs and comb this out and fix this, and then we'll do a final look. Okay, so you can get this compact filled with the bronzer, well, we call it a contour, not a bronzer. Contour, highlighter, and these 6 eyeshadows. So this is regularly a $96 value, and you can get it for $48 when you spend $50 or more in the month of June. So this might be one of the items on the June half off specials that you're interested in. There might be something else featured there. Got lots of options this month, but hope this just kind of gives you, oh y'all, my hair. It's okay. I didn't really go upstairs to fix it yet. I was like, I can do that in a minute, but you get the general idea. This gives you an idea of just what a simple sun-kissed look, and you can play with the eyeshadows and use as many or as few or any different combination of them that you want to. And you could put a little shimmery gloss over the top of this, something like Sheer Illusion or Beach Bronze, and this would look really pretty. Okay, hope this was fun for y'all. And if you need anything, just message me. If you're not my client, then you want to reach out to your Mary Kay girl. She may not be running this particular special this month. You want to check with her and find out what her specials are, and she'll take care of you. Thanks again for choosing me to be your Mary Kay girl.